see them blue for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
A lot of my days look something like this. I get home from work, I throw my bag down, I take my shoes off, throw my clothes off, and I go and I curl up on the couch, and I completely forget to take care of myself. So in today's video, I am showing you how I spend a self-care night, and it's not gonna look like this. First things first is I have to be in comfy clothes. So here we go, full on jammy mode. Next, I have to get my makeup off. There's nothing comfy, nothing self-care like having a full face of makeup on. No. So we gotta get all that off. So the first step is to wash my face. I love this face wash. It's completely natural. And there's my natural face. And then I like to go all out when it comes to a self-care skin routine type of deal. So here I'm using Tatcha's The Essence. I love this. It makes my skin feel so soft. I did get this in an influencer box, so I did not pay for these products, but I do love them. So now I'm using the Tatcha Brightening Serum. And I just always use these when I'm going all out on self-care because it's a lot of steps for me, honestly, but it makes me feel good. And there's nothing like some chapstick to make your lips feel hydrated too. So that's what I'm doing here. And then I love to take this First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, and I use that under my eyes. It's really meant for all over your face, but I love it under the eyes. So the next step for a perfect self-care Sunday would be to light all the candles. So these are the only 3 candles I have in my house. I'm trying not to bring candles anymore because I've learned of all the horrible ingredients in them, and also they are the cause of a lot of my migraines, but I'm still trying to use them. Alright, so we're gathering a lot of stuff because I need all of these things to help me just feel organized, help me feel reset. So what I like to start off with is a Bible study. I love Bible studies. This one is the Sermon on the Mount, and they just help me learn so much. I turn some worship music on and I really just focus on the Bible study and what I'm learning. I try to underline and highlight anything that I really want to take away from those verses or that study. So that's what I'm doing now. This just always puts me in a good headspace. A lot of times when I'm not taking care of myself, I'm not in a good space, and this is always the best way to start off my night and kind of turn that around, because learning about Jesus and hearing his message always lifts my spirits and really just helps me get out of that funk. So this is the perfect way to kind of start my self-care. What's really nice about this Bible study is that after each message, it has guided questions, which is something that I love because it really pushes me to kind of think about what I learned and go deeper into the study. So that's something I absolutely love about this. And they have so many different studies, not just this one. I think it's called the Daily Grace Company. I can't remember, but I definitely will have it linked down below if they still have this one. Next in my self-care routine is to read. I'm currently reading The Rosie Effect. This is the sequel to The Rosie Project. I found these books at the thrift store and I absolutely love them. When I notice that I'm just scrolling on my phone too much, I try to set the phone down and reach for a book instead, because I feel like this just expands my knowledge so much more, and reading ends up being a lot more fun than social media in my opinion. So this is one of my favorite ways to practice self-care. lot better about is journaling. I used to journal a lot, and I love going back in those journals and seeing all the different memories. But if I'm just trying to do something quick or doing it for a self-care night like tonight, I make a gratitude list. This is so important and so helpful to just think of 10 things that you're grateful for that day. It can be the simplest things. Some days it's going to be super easy to come up with 10 things. Some days it's going to be hard to come up with 3. But I encourage you all to do this because it's so nice to just really think and be appreciative of everything in your life. Okay, so, after we get the core things done when it comes to self-care, like washing your face, reading, doing a Bible study, journaling, it's time to relax because at the end of the day, self-care is all about relaxing. So I am making some hot cocoa because a warm drink just sounds like the best ever. I'm doing that with my little pal, Moose Man. Look at that face. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just making a hot cocoa, and honestly, I'm gonna curl up on the couch because after you take care of yourself, you do things that you've been avoiding or just take up some time, you deserve to relax. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Don't forget to take care of yourself. It's so important. I know it's easy to get lost in work and taking care of animals or kids, all the other stuff. But honestly, taking care of yourself is so important, and it's so important to set aside time to do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.
Smile.